that brings us naturally to our next topic, which is cloud is the foundation, not the finish line. The question I want to dig into is why cloud alone doesn't deliver business value for SAP B1 customers. And I'm going to let Alyn, start with you in regards to, bringing that up.
Well, I think it's part of the value proposition that it brings. It's part of what helps generate the real value for those end customers. It's not the be all and end all, but having cloud as a stable platform, which allows the scalability, ensures performance, has service level agreements that guarantee it, and from a partner's perspective for their customers, cloud isn't just cloud. So any partner out there they can work with whoever they like, but we personally chose to work with AWS as a hyperscaler simply because they bring so much to the party. So having that ability to scale, and Darius mentioned it before, people on premise tend to try and stretch and eke out as much value out of that investment in that kit for as many years as they possibly can, and to the point where it falls over and then they're panicking. With cloud, like with ourselves, AWS every year upgrade everything in their platform for free. So everyone on our platform gets a free upgrade every year to the latest environments. These are the sort of things that I would recommend partners go and look for, because I don't say cloud is the only thing that's going to provide value, but it is definitely part of that value proposition that ultimately gives that value to the end customer. And without it, they can still get value, but they're also increasing their risk. So for me, on premise, especially with the way that AI is now taking up all and increasing memory costs, all those sorts of things, going cloud is actually a better way of planning your budgets for the year. So you don't know if something fails rather on a on-premise solution, is the part in stock? If it's not in stock, how long is it going to take to get there? 2 weeks? Well, what do we do with no system for 2 weeks? These are the sort of things that the hidden costs that partners need to be aware of, so they can start talking about those with their customers as well. Because a lot of customers don't look at that. They look at the price of a server, they look at cloud, and they don't actually compare apples with apples. But it's all about building that value. Cloud isn't the only thing that's going to be it, but it's definitely a starting point to build that value towards the end line.